Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We are live for another Ordinal Hour, bringing the energy tonight. We appreciate you guys being here with us, as always. Just want to say happy birthday, Ordinals. Today is the 1-year anniversary of the Inscription Zero, and with that begun this absolutely thing that we call Ordinals, and something that has changed my life. It changed everything. It changed, for so much better. And it's been an absolutely a roller coaster of a ride, mainly up, because what are we other than up in this space? So congratulations for being here. Thank yourself. You know what I mean? You made like everything in life is about choices, decisions, and consequences. You made the decisions to be here. You made the decisions to buy what you buy. You made the decisions to learn what you learned, and now you're reaping the consequences of those decisions, and it's been glorious. So let's get on the show. 1-year anniversary. Let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Happy birthday, Ordinals.
No,
It's your birthday.
Go Ordinals. It's your birthday. Go Ordinals. No, I was like, what birthday song is that? Is that like
it's
a
from
weird?
The Simpsons.
Oh, is it?
Lisa,
Okay.
it's your birthday. It's when Michael Jackson, when he was like in prison.
Okay.
It was like the big
I don't
fat
remember
white
that
guy.
episode, dude.
What?
I thought that.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's like the best Simpsons ever. His name was Michael. He thought he was Michael Jackson, but he was like this big fat white guy. But he sung like Michael Jackson. He had Michael Jackson's voice.
I gotta look that up. Watch it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it's been officially 1 year today, right?
Yep.
Since is it the 14th?
Yeah.
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 14th.
It was. Yep. December 14th. 2022.
So yeah, 1 year since Casey inscribed that inscription number 0.
Yep.
The skull, black and white skull. So yeah, I mean, it's been an amazing journey. It's been really fun. There's been definitely slow times where we had to grind it out and figure out what we were going to talk about that day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
But hey, we made it work, and thanks to the community, thanks to you guys out there, we continually grinded and pushed forward. So
Do you remember, like, I was thinking about that today, because you know what I mean? Like, I was looking at my portfolio and how happy I was, but I was looking back and kind of remember those early September days when things weren't going up, right? We would look and frogs were down again, and this was down again, and this was down again. And I just remember having so much enthusiasm, though. It was so weird. Like I remember still being like, so when I go to my 9 to 5, it takes my energy away, right? But when I do this type of stuff, it gives me energy. And I just remember back in September that like the market was still giving me energy, just as it is today, even though prices were going down. Did you feel that way too?
well, I think it was because the community aspect of it, right? So
Yeah.
we were like, you have to remember, we weren't just kind of on the sideline, just trying to invest a little bit here and there. Like
Yeah.
we were literally jumping in every day, trying to research who we're going to interview. We still host spaces every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Make it if you can, because a lot of alpha there. Little plug there. But yeah. I was thinking just now, whenever you were talking, when we first got in, actually, there was a little bit, there was energy when we first got in. So like
A lot of energy. Yeah.
April, early May, I remember I was like, Bitcoin frogs, man, I think they're going to be like the Bored Apes of this space. I kept saying that. And, but I couldn't, I was like, I don't, at the time I felt like it was too expensive for me, even though it was only like, I think maybe at first it was like $800, $900 when we got in at first. And then it jumped up real quick to like 1,000 and 1,500 and 2,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like this hype. And I think a lot of it came from the BRC20 jump up in March, April, and then kind of faded off a little bit in May and calmed down, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And then leading into like the end of the summer and fall, that was like the hardest time, is because like then you start questioning your conviction a little bit, because what happened, there was this energy of like, okay, Ordinals Bitcoin DeFi, this is gonna happen. Then all of a sudden, like, it slows down and people leave, and you're just like, is this gonna be another like, counterparty situation? Or, no offense to the people in the audience that love stacks, but like, let's be real, stacks never really took off, right?
Yeah.
And so I was worried that it was gonna be another attempt at like scaling Bitcoin that didn't work.
Yeah.
But something inside of me was like, you know what? Like my conviction brought me here. Your conviction kept you here,
Yeah.
and that's what kept us doing the show, and it's starting to pay off.
And I think the conviction really started with the builders. So we talk to a lot of builders in space. We have a lot of good relationships with a lot of people that are building, and just watching their enthusiasm and watching them drop. Because back then there was no money in the space, right? So they're dropping their livelihood into these projects, and they're really giving it everything they have, all their extra time. I mean, we talk to guys like Sam from Ordinal side, and he same thing. He had a 9 to 5, and then he would grind his projects and stuff like that. And then, talking to people like him, because there's so many people like him that are just in different situations, and everything was kind of the same. And it was kind of like those people were just so enthusiastic that it made us enthusiastic. It's people
Yeah.
are building,
What was our favorite question that we used to ask in the beginning all the time?
Ah, dude, it was
Do
the
you
best. It
remember?
was it was so being in Ethereum during this 2017. Do you see a lot of similarities?
Yeah,
That was it, dude.
looking back at that, like it was kind of like we needed that reassurance, right?
Yeah,
And I think that's fair that like we probably just needed that because like we knew that like something brought us here, but
yeah,
like we like for someone that experienced the DeFi build out, with Ethereum, um, and every time they answered that, like
yep,
we got the answer we wanted, right?
yep.
So
Every
we're
time.
talking about like people like Nikib that had experience, and I'm pretty sure he made a lot of his coin during that
Yep,
time, right? And then he was able to bring over his experience from Ethereum over here. We asked Jake Gallen.
yep,
We asked who else did we ask that was going through that? I think good
yep.
from MXRC, multiple
Benny.
people. Yeah, Benny, and they all gave us the answer we
Yep,
wanted. So we were just
yep.
like, all right, yeah. So we just confirmed our conviction.
Dude, now thinking about that, this feels like DeFi Summer, what we're going
It,
through right now.
like the
It
actual
feels
DeFi
very
summer.
similar.
So it feels like the beginning parts of it actually feels better to me because I feel like in the beginning of DeFi Summer, well,
Yeah,
maybe it's from like an experience standpoint, right? Because at
yeah,
the beginning of DeFi Summer, like I had been in crypto, like I said, I bought my first Bitcoin in 2013, but it
yeah,
was kind of just like my friends and me talked about it, did it, and then left. Came back in 2017, got into Litecoin, other stuff like that. But like DeFi really didn't come around like really didn't come around until that 2020 summer, like to
yeah.
where like it was popular, right? And I was kind of lost, right? So I was like, okay, MetaMask, how do I do, but this time around, the experience kind of definitely helped guide me
Yeah,
into knowing that if there's something big and DeFi and Bitcoin's huge, um, that there's going to be good opportunity, and so
100%.
it's kind
Yeah.
of what led us to where we are today, right?
Yeah, yeah, man, and I can't wait to see what's next, dude. And I really do think that this is the start of something. So I want to talk about something really quickly before we get into stuff. So I was listening to I listened to some TradFi stuff just so like I can build my knowledge of that of like their past
Finance.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their past experiences and kind of use that for us because I feel like we're a young version of what they are. And I like to hear stories of that. And I keep hearing the same thing. Everyone thinks that rate cuts are a good thing when every single time they cut rates, it leads to a recession. Every single time, right? But there's a period called the pause period where the rates just kind of stay at the highest point as they are, and that is when the bull run happens. That is when the Dow hits an all-time high. That is when the S&P hits an all-time high. We're in that period, and that always lasts between 4 and 5 months, which leads us right into the halving. So we could have this bull run right now leading up to the halving. They cut rates in May, and normally they only cut rates when they see a disaster happening, and that is normally why a rate cut usually goes into a recession. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I mean, the halving is going to be there, and you always see months after the halving to where
Yeah,
you typically the positive effect of it, right? So I think that can kind of balance out any recession that, obviously if it's like super way worse than what everybody
yeah,
thinks, that could be a different story. But I don't see it happening because of multiple reasons. One, it's an election year, so
yeah.
the Biden administration they 100% want people to be happy from a financial standpoint.
But they already feel like they threw in the tail already. I feel like they lost already.
Yeah, but they're not gonna just give up though. They're not
Yeah,
gonna give up. You know what I mean? Like you still have like Elizabeth Warren and people like that saying Trump's
yeah,
never gonna win and all
yeah,
this stuff, right? Which we just know that like it's been bad. And well, personal opinion, by the way, not everybody, but
yeah.
you know, and but they're going to try to make it look like, you know, it's not a bad
Yeah.
economic year because that's going to be the main argument point on the other side, right? Is like, look
Yeah,
what he did to our economy. When I left,
yeah.
like the economy was great and blah blah blah, right? So that's one reason, and the second reason is the halving. I mean, maybe like TradFi will get hit a little bit harder,
It's never happened. Bitcoin's never going up. Why TradFi going down?
well, I mean, it's decoupled for the first time recently.
Yeah, but
This
only a little
past
bit.
year,
But there's
well, I
still
mean,
there's.
it's dude, there's Bitcoin will decouple from
You
it.
think so? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
eventually, if the future is what we
See,
think it is,
I disagree because of this ETF. I feel like this ETF is going to couple even harder. I feel like when TradFi pulls, they pull everything.
I mean that could be a good point. I mean, the ETF definitely could
That puts them
affect
in
it.
their. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like so. What I think is going to happen, I think Ordinals it really triggered this bull run. ETF is going to add fuel to the fire. We're going to fly up. May things aren't going to be looking good. There's a lot of people that are just spending on credit cards, who do not invest, who do not watch our show, and do not like follow the markets at all, and they are in trouble. And I think by May we potentially could see a recession, that is coupled by debt and that stuff. But you guys don't watch the show for TradFi stuff. You guys watch the show for Ordinals. I'm sorry about that, but it was just something on my brain, and I want to
I
get
mean, it
your
affects
opinion on
Bitcoin, so we'll just have to see what happens.
it. Yeah,
We'll have to see what happens. I think up until that point, it's going to be bullish, and
yeah.
we'll just see. All right.
Real quick, let's just call out the member to call out the people real quick to read the
Well, hold
comments.
on. So put your Twitter tag in the comments because we're
Yeah,
doing giveaways at the end. So make sure you put your Twitter name in the comments if you want to be a part of the giveaway. We're giving away like 4 or 5 things, but go ahead.
yeah. All right, so I just want to give shout out to Mr. Miyagi. Well, he was number one, and we got Crypto Dad, living in Hokkaido. See you, Mr. Sheedy, climbing karma, Bitrens. He says, "What's up, guys? Ready for another great live BRC20 Ordinals. It's gonna be good, King. It's good to be the king." And then we got Thoth, our man Thoth. What's up,
Shout out
Thothy?
us.
Really pushing atomicals forward. And we got Ethereum blockchain. Hi guys, what's up, buddy? We have Ethereum blockchain again, learning every day from you two. We appreciate that, man. We just come out here and we just do our best. And we have Neo Meester. Yo, what's up, buddy? And then we have ERVFC. Good night, GN. See you again. Bitmap mooning
Mooning
like
like
a
a
MF.
MFer. Yeah, so that is definitely something that happened today,
Yeah.
right? All-time
Yep.
high.
Yeah, man. Yep. And we got Milo's Tooth Gang. That's definitely something we're gonna get into. Get into the bitmap stuff in a second. Animal tokens going wild. What's up? And we have I don't want to miss anybody. Mr. Sheedy again.
So like
Hi,
I said
Spec.
before, y'all better appreciate Shizzy literally going one by one through all
Going one
y'all.
by
'Cause
one. Fresh.
eventually, hopefully, like we
Well,
get a
just
lot of traffic, and it's gonna be hard
yeah.
to do that. But that's the Shizzy, man. That's the Rat King right there,
The unofficial Rat King.
unofficial Rat King.
And we got Thoth again. Yeah, because that's my favorite part. Like I watch a lot of YouTube. That's why I wanted to be the one to start this YouTube up. And I truly love when they really go through the people that are in here. And there's just too many guys. There's just too many. I'm sorry. I love you all, man. I really appreciate you. Definitely want to call out our boy Mike's World. Definitely call out Kai again. All right, let's get this show started.
Badger don't care. Who's that? Badger. BSV, huh? Tsunami. Cool. Yeah. So we appreciate you guys coming to the live. It's one of our favorite segments that we do weekly because it's
Yeah.
super chill. But smash that like button.
Please, get more people in here. But so guys, we do these shows right now on Thursday nights, but eventually when we go full time and it's looking closer and closer to where our portfolio is going, we're gonna be doing these shows daily, every single day. We're gonna come on here for an hour, probably around like I want to say like maybe like noon Eastern time or something a little different. Well, we have to figure it out. But how cool would that be if we got to give you Ordinals news every freaking day, keeping you guys caught up? So if you guys support us, we will support you guys, and we'll do this full time, and we'll put in 80 hours a week instead of the 40 that we're putting in right now.
Yeah.
Because we have another 40-hour job to do, and we're trying to cut. But let's get it.
All right. We're gonna jump into a couple of these topics. So this is one that I know we've talked about, and if you follow us on our Twitter, I've posted about this a couple of times, and I'm really I have this conviction that bitmaps and uncommon sats are going to be the most scarce Bitcoin layer 1 assets in 2024 at some point. Just because of the supply going to be stretched in different meta protocols and layer 2s possibly and stuff like that, and then uncommon sats, artists and founders and collections are going to use those, right? So it takes that out of the supply. But do you agree with that, or do you think maybe I'm reaching a bit?
No, I completely agree. I think the uncommon sats are going to be very deflationary. Obviously they're inflationary because there's new ones every day. But if they're getting mint upon, I should say virgin uncommons, but I don't want to get YouTube to block us.
No, they won't. They won't. That's not a cuss word.
All right, so uncommon sats are going to be deflationary because they're going to be getting inscribed. And to me, once an uncommon is inscribed, yeah, there's reinscription and stuff like that, but it's just not the same. You know what I mean? Like it's just not the same. So virgin uncommons are going to be deflationary, especially when we get building going on. And you're gonna have, I mean, a friend of ours from what's that? Quarry. Yeah, Quarry, he's building a 10K uncommon collection, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's going to be insane, and that's the first one. There's probably so more behind it, so many more.
Well, and there's smaller ones too right now that people are already doing, right? So, guys, imagine this, right? So let's think about peak NFT market in 2021. Imagine those type of mindsets and founders coming over to Ordinals and realizing that it's a completely different game from collectability standpoint here, because you're actually adding another layer of value while you're inscribing your NFT, your Ordinal artifact collection on the Satoshi, right? So that will take these out. And so like, then you'll start to have 10K, 10K, 10K. Listen, 10K collections is 100K out of supply. Circulating supply. There's only 820,000 every year. I think it's like, was it 144 times 356? So every year 51,000 more uncommons get added to the supply, right? So if you take 100,000 off right now, that would be 720,000 in supply. Then with the 51,000 added, 770, and that's just being conservative, because there's probably going to be more than 10 collections, because they know that they can upcharge. They can charge a premium here for the collection, and it's justified because they're on uncommon sats. Right.
Look at this I just found.
Exactly. It's like we don't even know about this, and so there's so many out there.
Pretty freaking cool too.
Yeah.
All on uncommons. And
we're gonna hit on another subject that's going to be able to tie into what we're talking about here in a second. But to Shizzy's point, like he just showed you guys, all those uncommons, we didn't even know about those, right? The ones that we know about are the ones that we know about. But okay, so we talked about the uncommon sats and why we think that those virgin uncommon sats will be scarce. But what about the bitmaps? So like, what's the reasoning you think those will be scarce?
So bitmaps are going, like, I think, so scarce, I don't think the right word is scarce. Like, why do you say scarce for bitmaps?
So I think that people, so when I'm saying scarce, I'm thinking like taken out of circulation, even if it's temporary, right?
Yeah, well, that's easy then to answer, because then you got, Jeffrey from Recursiveverse is building the WMAP token, right? And the WMAP token, you're going to have to send this modular system a bitmap, and it's going to spit you out 1,000 WMAP tokens, right? So right there, you're locking your Bitmap away, right? So you're getting these tokens, and then with these tokens, you're able to add to liquidity pools, borrow against them, lend them out. Like you can really do anything you want in DeFi because he's going to have a layer 2 that's going to have so many different ways of using these BMAP tokens. I'm sorry, WMAP tokens. So right there, that's ripping them out of circulation, right?
Yeah.
So many different ways. So that's going to make them really scarce. But it's not just recursiverse. Benny from Tap also told us that he's building a similar system to that, a wrapping system, right? And then you got Bison Labs again, another one. And who knows how many other teams are going to be trying to do this? Because could you imagine? Let's say half the supply of bitmaps is in coins, and then someone comes in and they want to like play a game with a bitmap. They need a bitmap. Bitmaps could be over $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than
And
that.
and also keep in mind when you're relinquishing that bitmap for those tokens, the bitmap goes into liquidity pools too,
Yes.
right? So they're being locked up as well. So I don't know. Some people are it's gonna be a competition for bitmaps, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So some projects are gonna offer some crazy APY,
Yeah.
APR for you to lock up your bitmap. Definitely do your research when that happens, because this is what me
Yeah.
and Shizzy sees coming. We see
Yeah.
this coming. Remember the farming and all that stuff that you guys just went through if you were in the DeFi space last couple years. This is going to be something similar in terms of wrapping these Bitcoin layer 1 assets, right?
Yep. 100%.
So now that we've kind of established like the uncommon sats and how those are going to be kind of taken out of circulation and the bitmaps being taken out of
Yep.
circulation, which of the two do you think are going to be more scarce?
Bitmaps, because I think you bitmaps are going to eventually have like utility to them, where you're
Like
going to be able to use them.
applications?
Yeah, a whole bunch of. I'm not saying uncommon stats. I mean, uncommon stats are going to be used a lot, right? But I think bitmaps is just it's so much more. It could be its own internet, right? That's how the block. I got our friends over at Block Runner with what they were saying, and with what's his name? I'm blowing up here.
Chris?
No, not Chris. Our boy Maddie. So
Oh
what
yeah.
Maddie was saying about like potentially building the internet on bitmaps and building this on bitmaps, building so much on bitmaps, and then you're locking them up, and then you're tokenizing them, and then who knows what else is coming, right? So
Like,
to me,
mhm.
bitmaps is the number one asset. Like I sell my BRC20s into bitmaps. I go from BRC20 to Bitcoin right into bitmaps. Like anytime I make money, I'm stacking bitmaps. It's my own personal thing. I do not recommend it for anyone else. But I can't sleep with BRC20s. I don't know why. I can't. Like I wake up in the middle of the night and I gotta check the price. I just have
Well,
this PTSD from my Phantom days, right?
yeah.
When I'm holding Scream at $100, and the next day I wake up and it's $42. Like
Yeah.
I can't, like, I need to be able to sleep at night. I need my nerves to calm down, and Bitmap keeps me calm. Like I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
worry about it, you know?
So it's definitely still in the high risk category, because all of them are at this point, right? Like all
Uh,
I mean, when I say that, I separate two classes here. I'm
okay.
separating blue chips from new crypto assets. And those
Yeah.
all new crypto assets, to me, they go in the high risk bucket. Now, within that bucket, you can
Yeah.
reprioritize those. And I think when you do that with bitmaps, they become like the least risky within these Bitcoin layer 1 assets, right?
Yeah.
Maybe uncommon satoshis, and because that's actual satoshis too.
Yeah.
So that could compete with it in terms of less risk. But yeah, I think you're right, because of what we know in terms of the builders and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You have a good point, and I would probably agree with you that bitmaps will probably be more scarce.
Well,
um,
yeah. Just a counter argument to that, because I am leaning a little bit, I'm a Bitmapper 100%, but if I was someone who's trying to argue, I would say, well, your bitmap is just a text
String of text.
inscription. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a text inscription, while my uncommon sat is the first sat of a block of Bitcoin, which is the most scarce asset in the world. So why wouldn't that number one Satoshi be more scarce than that? Because there's obviously every single 4 years there's less and less of it coming in, right? So
Yeah.
it's
Well, Bitmap is going to rely on the infrastructure framework that
yeah,
ends up being built out and
yeah,
useful, right? So as of right now, there's multiple people building useful stuff, but it's not solidified like the uncommon is an actual Satoshi, right? So there's non-arbitrary attachment to both in terms of value, because like Casey basically said the very first stat in a block is an uncommon. So he said that became non-arbitrary data value attached, and Bitmap is the same thing. So I think they're very close in that. And the crazy thing, guys, is the supply is the exact same for the two.
I know.
Because there's one uncommon per block, and then the bitmap is based on each block. So,
and before we go to the next subject, one other thing about it is like, so now the miners are inscribing on the block that they mine. So the miners are coming in and taking each bitmap, right? And what makes me bullish on that is the miners see value in them now, right? That they didn't see before. And that really opens my eyes, because if the miners are seeing value and they see dollar signs, they don't care about the building. They just see like, hey, but the miners don't sell their Bitcoin when they mine it, right? What do? They put it in a vault. So they're going to put this bitmap that's in a Satoshi in their vault, and they're going to hold it until, because the miners really understand the cycles, and they really understand tops, and they really understand bottoms, and that is why the miners are always going to be able to make money, because they're not over leveraging themselves at the end, but they're leveraging themselves in the beginning.
Because
so
they have
get
to.
the ASICs. Exactly. So, but by them, now that they're the ones that are taking these bitmaps and putting them to the side for later in the bull market, it takes them out of circulation. The mev bots aren't dumping them every day. I don't know if you noticed, but if you go look, you don't see them drop like the one from today in the market anymore. It doesn't happen.
Yep. And guess what else they're doing? They're sifting through their sats for uncommons, and they're selling them wholesale to people that retail them to retail over here, right? So the 2 points that Shizzy and I just made is the reason why ordinals will never go away. The maxis really misplayed their hand here by allowing ordinals to kind of play through, and then they're trying to pull this emergency exit situation, but it's just too late. The miners have tasted what they can. To them, it's like an extra cherries on top, right? Like, obviously Bitcoin's going up, so the reward is better, but now they can make extra money on this. It's a little higher risk, but they'll be good at, like, honestly offloading it.
I completely agree. And potentially they could wrap them up in Jeffrey's thing and you sell them as tokens, because they like to be very liquid. But so it's funny you say that though, because the miners, if you just replace the word miners for government and rewind this 10 years, it's the same thing, right? The government let this go past them, and now it's too late, right? Which is Bitcoin. And now the maxis are doing this.
You're talking about the maxis would be the
maxis.
Government.
I'm sorry, the maxis. So so basically the maxis are the new government. It's just they're, you know what I mean? It's
ironic,
like they let this thing slip underneath their nose, and then it's just too late. And that's the same thing the government did to Bitcoin.
Yeah, and it's ironic too, because they always talk about like how they want to get rid of the government having a responsibility for our monetary system and stuff, but they act like just like them.
They become what they hate.
Yep. But we here, and we ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere.
We ain't going nowhere. All right, we're going to talk about Saturn Satoshi ordering book. Okay, guys, we're learning about this this application, so we're going to kind of just briefly touch on it. A little PSA. We should have them on this weekend, so look out for that week for that episode. But it's a new token standard called Rings, I believe. And this is the website. So we actually just heard about it and went to the website, and we were like, wow. So if you can see in the middle right there where it says trade, and you click that drop down, look at that. Pick a Satoshi. So these are all rare and exotic Satoshis, right? So that automatically piqued my interest. Okay, so what are they doing here? Are they, Casey had talked about with runes creating fungible tokens using rare and exotic Satoshis. I don't know if they're trying to front run him on this, But if they are, I'm glad because I want to see this like ASAP.
Yeah.
Another application, Meta Protocol, that would take them out of circulation unless they're just going to leave them as virgin sats,
Yeah.
which they could do that, right? So yeah, so this is something that we're learning more about. Obviously, I did read that they launched their first token. It was called Rug, which is an interesting choice. Whoever decided to launch that, but I think it's going pretty well. But we're gonna learn more about it.
Yeah.
And this kind of, like I said, we just wanted to lightly touch on it because we're learning more about it. But I think it's cool if that's what they're doing. If they are going towards the fungible, exotic and rare tokens there.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, I think it's awesome. I think this is a really easy way. Let's just say you wanted to do a 10,000 uncommon, right? Boom, you come here, you put in an order book, and then somebody fills it later, right? Somebody who has what you're looking for comes up and says, you know what? Yeah, I do want that. It's kind of like a way to put an offer out to everybody, right? Without having to just be like, hey guys, I'm looking for 10,000 uncommons on your X. Now you have a platform to go do this for, and potentially someone like Quarry can be like, oh yeah, I do have 10,000. I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically do that on the platforms now, but
you can do like an ordering book.
Not an ordering book. What you could do is you can post 10,000 rare satoshis or whatever on Magic Eden. You can do more. You can do as many as you want in one lot, and then price it accordingly. But this is kind of like, it looks like a swap, right? And obviously, it's like whenever you go to like swaps or dexes, usually the very first step is like the ordering book, right? Like, remember, like with Alex, whenever the BRC20 thing, they're like, oh, you just bridge your stacks over and then your BRC20s and you can trade, and it was like that. So this might be just like a first step leading into an actual like fungible tokens associated with this. Now, this is speculation, but I hope that that's what's going to happen, because that would be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You want to see if there's any questions here? Let me take a look here.
Yeah, we should go up. We've got 40 people in here, man. Thank you guys. We appreciate every single buddy who's in here with us.
Yep. Shout out to Scrooge. I know I talked to him.
Comments.
Yeah, I talked to him on X. Let's see. Would have to listen at work, but work it out.
We got Tomo. Hey fam, it's a great day. You are both totally right about being like DeFi Summer, and we don't even have the DeFi yet. 100%, brother.
Yep. Okay, so go ahead.
When Binance was one of the first EVMs into DeFi. Yep.
BNB chain, or the was it BNC? Yeah, Binance chain.
Yeah.
Here's a question from Yes No. Would bitmaps ever be worth as much as a Bitcoin?
No.
I mean, the supply is a lot smaller.
You're telling me one bitmap would be $44,000? I mean,
so obviously, like logically thinking, that would be very, 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 like, probably impossible. Maybe, I don't know. If you look at the market cap,
let me do the market cap real quick. So let's just go with 44,000 times 820,000.
No,
it's a $36 trillion market cap.
Is it?
Yeah.
He said 44,000.
Yeah.
No, it's 36 billion.
36 billion. Okay,
yeah, 36 billion, which is still
doable.
Yeah, that's doable. That's doable if all of TradFi comes in here and brings that much money.
It's only 36 times Ordi.
Yeah. Yep.
Ordi can get to a $36 billion market cap. It's only a 36x from here.
What? Okay, so like, what were the top market caps besides Bitcoin? Well, like, what was Ethereum at? Wasn't that like 130?
130 billion. Yeah,
around there. And then after that, like, pretty drops off kind of significantly, right? Like, I think like 15 or 20 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. I should look at Coin Market Cap.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's so right now Ethereum is at 275 billion, and then you got BNB at 38 billion. So if
Okay.
BNB right now is at 38 billion,
Yeah, but BNB runs a chain. Like
yeah,
it's a gas token for a popular chain, right?
yeah.
And so if you're talking about yeah, so no, Bitmap can't get there, but maybe in 10 years, it could, right? Or something
If
like
we have
that.
an actual metaverse on there where you're potentially
Yeah.
using your Google goggles to join your Bitmap, I mean maybe
Yep. All right, we got J25. What up, J25 from the base
live with
community?
A25.
I love it. Digging the frog, man. The Mario frog with the 3D glasses.
Yeah, man.
Any insights on the Saturn rings drop they've teased? So no insights yet. We will have insights this weekend, I believe. I'm hoping. I did get confirmation, but you never know.
Yeah.
Things can fall through. So we'll
I'm
see.
excited for that one. It's we got a busy weekend. We got obviously our spaces. Has Kimmy told you who's on the spaces yet?
I know we have Traverse.
Okay.
And then no, has he told you?
No, yeah, we gotta get with Kimmy because we start posting about it tomorrow. But anyway, we have our good friend Shaman. Shaman will be doing some TA for us on Sunday, and that'll
He's
kind of
good
really
at it.
help us get through our week. I mean, Shaman's a beast, man. So
Yeah.
that should be fun. And then we got Saturn. Yeah, we have a really good lineup this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. And we're trying to get more and more of these newer platforms and meta protocols and just projects in general. All right,
100%.
Neil Meister, do you think BMP will pump after the claim deadline? It could. It could. The claim deadline, I think, is December 31st or something.
Yeah.
So
I still got to claim again because I claimed before, but I had a lot less bitmaps back then. But I don't know if my new bitmaps have been already claimed, so I'll have to do that again.
yeah, so BMP is actually looking pretty good right now, I
Yeah,
think. Hold on. It's been kind of pumping
yeah, it has.
Neo Meister, but do I think it's gonna pump even more? It could. I think it probably will because a lot of people, including myself, like as soon as I got BMP, I just sold it because
I dumped it right away. Yeah,
yeah, I didn't maybe that was a mistake. So it's at $10
I
million
mean,
market cap right now, which isn't bad. It's not
yeah, not at
$10
all.
million market cap's not bad for how many people dumped it right
Yeah,
after.
yep.
So good question
Somebody
there.
was accumulating though, so
Huh?
somebody was definitely accumulating, right? So
Well, I mean, accumulating it could have been a lot of people also holding for after they claimed
yeah,
and
that's true.
not selling, and then people that don't have bitmaps just trying to flip it, right?
Yeah,
And just trying to buy it. So $10 million, not bad market cap. So that's a good question because I'm going to be keeping my eye on that.
100%.
Definitely could pump. I'm
Yeah.
most bullish on the W map though, for the Bitcoin or Bitmap coin tokens.
Yep. W map to the moon. Damn, bro, gas is at 347 right now.
Is it?
Insane. And it's not stopping. It's saying the next 10 blocks are in the 300s. Or next 3 blocks, sorry. Before it goes, damn. It's crazy
Do
right
you want to
now.
answer this one?
Utility. Um, do we have any? What are you thinking?
Sats.
Ordinal project? Sats?
Well, I
He
mean,
said Ordinal project.
BRC20s are considered ordinals, but like
Okay.
if he's talking
Yeah.
about tokens, then there's multiple now.
Well,
Ordinal projects they're like NFTs, so
yeah.
um, I know that there's token gated stuff like with discords
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So there's no smart contract, right? So that's where you're missing that.
Well,
So
there's
we'll
smart inscriptions. I'm hearing that's potentially coming as well. So we'll see. But
yeah.
a lot of that stuff will happen in layer 2. But to answer your question, Sats is the gas token for the Unisat. It's the official token of Unisat. They have not made it official, but it is something that we all know that's Unisat's token, and you have to use that token as gas in their swap. Their swap kind of sucks right now. Not gonna lie. The swapping is the it's if you try to swap $100, you can only get like $70 and something else. So that's something they're working on. I'm sure it'll be good in a few weeks when it goes live to everyone. But right now, it's not anything. But to answer your question, yes, Sats is one. Track is the official governance token for Tap. What else is there?
I mean, they're an indexer, but
Yeah.
they're an independent, like decentralized indexer. Another one is Ghosty. Ghosty token. I think they're integrating that into their swap to use for. Oh, they're gonna stake, from what I heard. So Tap protocol is supposed to bring a lot of functionality for staking
Yeah.
and farming. So
Yep.
we don't know 1,000% if that's exactly what's going to happen next, but
Yep.
I have a strong feeling that that's going to be the main objective for Tap. They want to be able to get people to stake, lock their tokens up, stake, earn yield, that kind of stuff.
For sure. Yep.
So,
For sure.
all right. So lately, there's been all these meta protocols that have been launching since the hype has came here. You have CBRC 20, you have BRC 100, you have Saturn rings. I'm missing another new one.
What is it? BRC 100. There's so many, man.
Yeah.
It's already keep
So,
track.
anyways, those three alone have launched within the last couple weeks.
Yep.
So do you see this like just there's gonna be a new one every week now?
Yeah, I do. I think so. I think there's gonna be a new one every week. I think there's gonna be a new something with a few changes with forks and stuff like that. And I think, guys, that's how you're gonna get hurt. I think that is how that's how the scams are gonna come in. They're gonna fork one of these already conditioned ones and then say fork their wallet, and then you're gonna download their wallet and you're gonna send the Bitcoin and your Bitcoin's gone. So you gotta be very careful with these. Not saying any of these are that, and I'm not, I'm not playing on any of them. I know a lot of people made money with board and stuff like that, but like I don't have the time really to be digging into that stuff. But I know that there is winners right now, and the winners are BRC 20 and Atomicals and potentially Pipe, right? But Atomicals is being adopted by Unisat, and to me, I'm not going to take any of these protocols seriously until Unisat does. So once Unisat comes
Wow.
out, we're going to bring in BRC 100. We're going to bring in whatever. That's when I will start thinking. I might be a little late, but I know that I'll be safe because I trust Unisat that they're doing their due diligence and proper like networking. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah. I think that's the plan for Unisat swap and their modular system is each modular a module can support a new meta protocol, right? So if they are, we talk about this all the time. The Chinese market controls the fungible token market over here, right?
Yeah,
So if the Chinese communities, whatever they like a lot, Unisat and OKX are going to adopt it, right?
I agree.
And so it looks like they're already integrating atomicals, which is huge for the atomicals protocol. You can even see the
Yeah,
positive effects in price valuation, right?
yeah,
And I think that they're looking to see what other protocols they could possibly select as a winner. I'm almost 100% they'll select runes whenever that comes out because the whole Chinese community adores Casey for what he created.
yeah. I agree.
So
And we got some news today that runes will be dropping around having, but that gives a lot of time for Atomicals to really take it and run with it. Atomicals can have full-fledged DeFi bedtime runes drops, and that also could be good for runes because now they can adopt it pretty easily without having to do the stepping stones that Atomicals did. But I am so bullish on Atomicals, man. I just think Casey's giving them too much time to flourish.
yeah, um, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a possibility. He obviously has his name. He was the most influential
Yeah,
person of 2023 by CoinDesk. And so I think no matter what, once he does launch that, there's going to be some level of success with it.
yep,
And I think that the Chinese community will embrace it, but that's okay. think of these meta protocols as like the layer 2s from Ethereum.
Yeah.
And they had their ecosystem with Ethereum kind of feeding out, and this is going to be like Bitcoin kind of feeding out these meta protocols, but they're all working directly with layer 1, right?
Yeah.
And then once you get to the layer 2, that's even another layer. So there's actually, in my opinion, this is why I think there's more potential for impact this round than DeFi Summer,
Yeah.
is because you weren't seeing a ton of meta protocols on Ethereum. You were
No.
seeing people actually branch off and then connect through layer 2, Polygon, whatever else. And
Yep.
then they were doing, but so now there's 2 levels. There's the meta protocol level, and then there's going to be the layer 2 and sidechain level here.
I agree.
So
I agree.
All right, we're kind of rocking through a lot of these, man.
Yeah. Over
Where you wanna
45
go
minutes
next?
into the show.
Yeah.
What we got?
You can pick the next one.
All right, let's go to woof. I want to say Toothies, but you got a lot. I don't want to skip all the way down to the bottom, but it's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go Toothies. I'll go to the Atomicals Market. All right, guys. So I've been really bullish on Atomicals, like extreme.
Can you guys tell?
I don't know if you can, but I'm taking profits from BRC20s and I'm sending them over here. I'm buying. Atom's a little too pricey for me right now. Because if you go in here or whatever, it's like $14,000.
Yeah.
And I'm not spending that in one shot. You know, if let me do it over time, I might, but not in one shot.
Are you seeing your screen up?
I am, and I did not hit the button.
There you go.
So we got Atom sitting at $14.51, but like I said, $14,000. So yeah, man. We'll go back to here, whatever.
One thing, real quick though.
Yeah.
One thing that I've noticed since I've dove into Atomicals and ARC20s, either the community over here are like less paper handish than the BRC20 community, or something's up with like, them not being able to break them down into smaller increments, because they hold over here a lot more. Now, granted, there's less options of tokens over here. People probably don't want to sell right away because they want their token to pump up.
Yep.
But as you can see, I mean, like Atom, Realm, AVM, Electron, they're all in the green. And, we got into these a couple days ago, and we're we're talking about like 200, 250% up, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, BRC20's pumped too. And I think that's kind of the reason why these are pumping hard as well.
Yeah.
So, but
these
these
are
pumping harder.
It's not having the same effect that on the tap tokens. Like when I do my daily updates for tap tokens, they're not seeing anywhere near the increase that these ARC20s are having.
Tap doesn't have the tools that ARC20s have. You don't have a freaking wallet yet. You have to go to like tap.com and put your wallet address in to see what you're holding. It sucks. Like I want to play with Tap, but we've been at Tap in freaking July and there's still nothing. There's no tooling. It's hard to use. I'm not even using it until I get a freaking wallet that says my coins are inside. Like,
yeah, I mean, but we've been able to move them, right? Like, let's be fair about that. Yeah, so I definitely were able to move some of my tap tokens, and so
I moved some too.
I mean, I'm grateful for that, being able, because we minted those. So but to your point, what Tap needs is a dedicated marketplace like this.
Exactly. Tomco's been out for a month and a half, and it has this amazing marketplace, and it's about to adopt by Uniset and a wallet.
Yeah.
How hard was it for them to freaking fork the Uniset wallet? Right? I don't get it. I just don't get it. What's that?
Yeah,
but
it's just kind of,
and like for me, I'm not techie. You know what I mean? If you guys can't tell, I'm not techie at all. But I like being able. I love this stuff, and I like being able to use it nice, easy, smooth, and working properly. It's like, and it's something that I'm used to. Like I'm used to the Uniset wallet. I'm used to the Uniset marketplace, and this is kind of similar.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm bullish on this, because it gives me the same feel. And I don't know. I'm just and talking to Arthur, man, dude, I've never been bullish on a human being in my life. And then when
I
he,
don't think that's true. You've been pretty bullish on some people.
I don't know, man. Like when he said, and I can't remember if this was on the show or private, but he said that one day that he could potentially just disappear, Satoshi just,
Yeah, he's
like
trying to pull it.
that made me like, holy shit, I am bullish. I mean, you could say that about him to him Ruggin as well, but he doesn't create these marketplaces. He doesn't create anything. He doesn't, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's, he probably
He just
holds some
update.
Atom.
He update. Yeah, he updates the main protocol,
That's
and
it.
he tries to fix bugs. So
Yeah.
that's actually what he was telling us on the show. But yeah, so let's kind of get back to the toothies here because I think this
Sorry.
is pretty good information. Toothies are the what Shizzy and I call the Bitcoin frogs of the
Yeah.
Atomicals protocol. It's the first 10,000 most impactful 10,000 collection because I
Yep.
think there might be another one, but maybe this is the first one that minted out. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But as you can see here, the floor price is what, like $850?
837.
Okay, 837. 2 days ago, that the floor price was 563, right? And so people are starting to really grab these. They like them. I think they were pretty creative with the designs on them. I grabbed a Superman one and a frog hat one. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that's another Goku one.
That's sick. I like the Santa hat. Yo, this one is clean, bro. That is clean. I like that gator with the crab and the hat. Yo, that's clean.
It's a crocodile. I'm just
Crocodile
kidding.
gator
I'm just
and
messing with you.
crab, right? It's a toothy. I got tooth.
It's a toothy. Got two tooths. Yeah.
Oh man.
So and then this is also, there's not really another there. I think they did like the traditional punks. I
Yeah.
think but there's gonna be a lot more art coming and stuff as well. So
Santa hat
I would
McDonald's.
definitely look out for the Atomicals like NFT. They actually call them NFTs over here.
Yeah, not
So
ordinals or digital artifacts, anything like that.
yeah.
There's not many collections on this marketplace. Maybe Magic Eden will pick it up and they'll probably put more on there.
Go to
But it's really
XCSS at the very bottom. So there's a token, guys, ARC20 called Rect, and they're really leveraging the realm.name part of this Atomicals ecosystem. And they minted this using DMint, decentralized mint. And it's one of the only ARC20s that has a team behind it. I got a lot of information today behind it, and I'm going to do a breakdown on our weekend update on it. I don't want to jump into it right now because I feel like I just need to learn more about what they're building. But I do know they have a launch pad, and it's going to be geared towards artists. So think counterfeit culture meets Launchpad,
yeah.
or Ordzar.
Yep.
Counterfeit culture or based meets Ordzar. And so that's what they're trying to build, something like that, while using the realms and sub realms that are underneath them.
Yeah,
So it's
100%.
going to be really cool.
I'm excited. If you guys know anyone who's building on Atomicals, have them reach out to us. We would love to have them on the show. Anyone building on Atomicals, please reach out to us. We definitely, I'm going to clip this and send it out because we want to talk to everyone and we want to see what's going on and and how you're doing your thing. So
yeah. And what a time to be alive, like you always say, right? Look, guys, like, first of all, we're 110% ordinals and BRC20 still, but we're also 110% in anything else that's legitimate in Bitcoin ecosystem, right? Because like at the end of the day, what can drive the entire Bitcoin ecosystem is a plus. It's a plus for Bitcoin and the space that we're in.
100%. And anything that for me, when Unisat gives it that stamp, that's when I'm gonna play. So I'm not playing anything until Unisat gives it that stamp. Obviously, Benny gives it a stamp as well. But for me, it's like once this got that stamp of approval from Unisat, dude, that's when we jumped over. And I haven't been I've been really happy with what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So it's gonna be some big moves, I think, with the atomicals space. And more projects probably coming over here.
Yeah, man. We want to jump into next. Ghosty. Yeah, man. Damn, it hit 1.56. It was just that 1 million yesterday or the day before. That's wild. I think you're on mute. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah. So this is daily, man. This is daily. So this is not accumulative. This is daily. And I remember when they would post the cumulative total volume. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the post that I saw it said it was their daily total volume. Yeah. Is it daily? No. Okay, my
Total.
bad. My bad. Total volumes swap. Okay, I know that they were stuck at 300,000 for a while.
Yeah.
And then they got to like a million 2 days ago, and now they're at 1.5. So, I mean, their utility in terms of bringing liquidity across is growing.
Yeah.
And, what does that mean? The more volume they get, the more profit they make,
Yeah.
right? And at the end of the day, like you you want more than anything in this space is you want a business model,
Yep.
right? Of some sort, right? And so they have that. So to me, that gets me more bullish on their token and what where their future is going.
100%.
What are, what are your
I
thoughts?
think very bullish on Ghosty. I think Ghosty for the actual ecosystem, Ghosty is one of the few that are actually doing something, right? They're bringing people over from any chain really to Ordinals, and you can go right into Ordi, right? You can so I don't know. I think it's beautiful. I love the founder. I love what they're doing. Definitely bullish on those guys over there, man. And they're working with Benny now, right? They're in Benny's backyard of Germany, and they're really pushing together. So awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So and they also shot up today, like quite a bit. I think they
80
got
cents, right?
I think the highest they got was like 85 cents. So
Wow.
before that, I think their high was like 63 cents.
Yeah.
So this is another thing I was thinking about. So today, we saw almost like a delayed push up from the BRC20 space. I mean, yesterday was bullish too, but
Yeah.
like it took another level. You had tokens like MMSS that people
Yep.
were waiting on. Me personally, I was
Yeah.
like, is MMSS ever going to go? It's
Yeah.
like going back and forth from 28 cents to like 37. It hit
It got up
41
to a
before.
dollar 40 today, didn't it?
Yeah, well, no, it got to $1.28, but
Okay.
you know, I think right now, like one of the biggest things to do is really see where these tokens kind of reset their floor.
Yeah.
Right. So, like for me, obviously, I'm expecting a pullback because today was too bullish. Right. You know what
Way
I
too
mean? Like
bullish.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like everything was overbought. People were just buying every token, taking profits, buying another BRC20 token. And so like for example, like Ghosty now their previous high was like 63 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
Now I kind of see that if they can maintain that as being like the floor, I think that's healthy.
Yeah.
63 to 65 cents, maybe get close to 70 back and forth until the next run up.
Yep.
MMSS is to me, I hope that they can stay between like 80 to 90 cents, and then their next leg up later.
Yeah.
So it's good for BRC20. Like the fact that Sats got listed, that was like one of the most bullish things to happen.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because it made it legitimized everything, right? So
And it
it's
got to
huge.
$1.5 billion market cap today,
I
dude.
know. It's insane.
1.5, like $1.5 billion market cap Sats got. And it's still yet to be super mainstream.
Yep. Yep. No
You
one
know what
even
I mean?
knows about it. Yep.
I mean, like we know a lot about it, and
Yeah.
Binance is spreading the word, and people are starting to learn about it.
Yep.
But do you get this weird feeling though, like still like those crazy like you know past cycle influencers like Bitlord and all these other ones? They're still not over here.
They're
You
not.
know,
And that might be a top signal when they are, right? So I think to me that's a top signal for me. When BitBoy's talking about ordinals, or when George is talking about ordinals again, we have to be careful because that a lot of the times means top signal. So it's I don't know, man. I kind of don't want them to talk about it.
well, I mean, I think there's a double edged sword with that, right?
Yeah,
Because like I understand that you think it's a top signal, which it makes sense, right?
last time it
But
was.
yeah, but it's also like if things are good in crypto, like
Yeah,
they're gonna talk about it, dude.
yeah,
So like you know what I mean? Like if like tokens are like shooting up and hitting all-time highs, they're going to talk about it. That doesn't mean that like it's a top signal right then and there. Now, if they're like, if they've been beating the drum over and over and over on it, and you can tell they're trying to like really kind of get it
Pump their
pumped.
bags.
Yeah, exactly. It's because they're looking for exit liquidity, right?
Yep.
Or they want it to go higher and exit. But
100%. Yeah.
all right, let's
But
see.
like to your point, like about Sats, like it pumping to like 1.5 billion. It just shows you again. Ordi was the first one. Sats is the second one. Who knows what's next? It's looking like it's gonna be rats. Honestly, the way that's pumping, that's up to like what 400 million now. Like it's something crazy.
Yeah, it's
So
at I could tell you exactly where it is.
that just kind of again it like just legitimizes what we're doing over here, and I just can't wait till there's actual real projects. You know what I mean? Like with that type of stuff building, but it'll happen. It'll happen. We're in the very early days of it, so everything right now is just meme coins and stuff. But
yeah. I mean, it is what it is with that, right? I mean, it's just too early to be able to build certain things, but people are building though.
Yeah,
People are building. So it's $390 million market cap rats.
insane.
And no one's like, it doesn't feel the same as like Pepe. Whenever Pepe was pumping, like,
Pepe pumped on ETH. That's why ETH gets people talking. Bitcoin doesn't right now.
Not yet, but
that's true.
390 rats. That would have never happened in the first pump up. 390 million for rats. That was Ordi actually in the summer. Was 390, and then I think he got to $500 million. I think he got to like 500 million or something like that.
Yeah,
and that was a huge deal. Now we got tokens like rats getting to that. You know what I mean? So that makes me even more bullish on where we are, being in the beginning of this, and where we're heading.
Yeah, so 100%.
All right, I got one more, and I probably already know the answer to this.
Shout out our boy Solana Chris in the house. Hey. Guys, it's our boy right here. Go check him out. If you made money with Evolve, definitely think about doing the pre-order for that cool monkey 3D thing.
You gotta know the name of the project. You can't just say that cool monkey 3D thing. Let me find it real quick.
So you don't know it either at the top of your head.
Champions.
Is it Champions? Go get your champion pre-orders today, guys. That's our boy, the man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. I'm so Chris.
Yeah, man. So
let's see. It is called
gonna pop it up.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Do. I'm so champions.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll put this.
It's only 0003. That's it.
I think so.
Oh, shit. That's not bad.
Yeah, you gotta log in with your Discord thing. I think you have to be a part of the community or something. But yeah, and I believe correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but you get a 3D avatar along with that. But I could be wrong on that. So just get confirmation with him.
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to find out with that. But yeah, shout out to Chris, man. Great job on the Evolve token, dude.
Yeah,
like you
amazing.
Crushed it with that and everything you guys do, man. You guys freaking bust your butt over there, building Bitmap Valley and all that stuff.
Yo, and he told me he doesn't have any Evolve token. I asked him, I was like, yo, you must be killing it. He was like, dude, you probably have more than me. I was like, shit, I do. So that was definitely a community token, and he's gonna adopt that thing and really give it use. So there you go. That's one with use case right there. So we'll see.
For sure. All right. So we're gonna hop back over here real quick.
Okay.
So back to the ARC. This is the last one. It's so the top 3 tokens over there are Atom.
Yeah.
And then you have Realms and then AVM. Yeah. And Realms is actually catching a lot of momentum because it's named after the Realms, which is a part of the ecosystem that allows you to pretty much create like an organization, giving yourself like a top level of provenance and then creating sub realms that are under you.
Yeah.
And so we think that, like, you know, that's why it's really catching a lot of steam and energy. And but I mean, do you think it's going to be like one of those situations where like the namesake is the only thing behind it and it fades away, or do you think this is something that's going to hold longevity?
I definitely think that it'll hold longevity. I think that when Realms comes out, it's gonna it's already gonna have everything that's already built for ARC-20, and Pipe is already it's just easily gonna move over to Realms. So Realms is gonna come out like a train, man, just
Pipe, what do you mean?
cruising. What's up?
You said
Because
everything.
so Pipe is building things, right?
Yeah.
And ARC-20s is building things, right? So it's this very similar protocol. So for them to just be able to fork it,
Bridge.
fork it really, and then just put that on Realms, boom, there you go, right? Like there's
Gotcha.
no difference. It's the same way it is. It's going to be very little changes to be able to take this. Let's just say we have liquidity pools and all this stuff built on ARC-20s. It's like it's April, it's May, it's everything's cruising. DeFi is on Bitcoin, and then Realms comes out. Easy forks. Boom, now it's on
Oh,
Realms.
I see what you're saying. Like
You know?
actually put like a version of Realms on Pipe
Just
or something.
taking pipe what pipe is already built, giving it to Realms. Taking what ARC-20 is already built, giving it to Realms. Just like all the boops, all like the bruises and the hardness, like everything's gone. It's just super easy now. All like everything's ironed out, and now boom, Realms comes out like a freight train. Because it's
Oh,
brand new and everyone likes the new thing.
a good comparison to that would be EVM layer twos, right? Because
Exactly.
those were like there's a lot of similarities in terms of how they were built out, right?
Yep.
And so they just kind of replicated and built, and then obviously had their own customized features which made them better in terms of how they scaled them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I could see that, with the UTXO based model, token protocols and stuff like that.
Yep. All right. All right.
I think that's it, dude. In terms of
Yeah.
or like topics to talk about, but
Do you want to go over the market while I get everyone's name on the wheel?
oh yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm gonna use, man? I'm gonna use
Let me use.
brc20.com. This is actually a really useful website, guys. brc20.com. It's actually the .com tokens product.
Oh wow.
This is their product. If you just go here and then you go to I think do you go to trade? No. Oh, dashboard. Sorry. You go to dashboard and then you can see all the tickers here, right? Now, this is probably going to steal some of my steam because this is what I do every morning, but y'all need to check out my post still. Act like you didn't see this part. No, but it's actually really helpful. You can see the ticker here. So you can see the 24-hour percent increase and decrease. You can filter it by 24-hour volume. But let's do it by percentage just to kind of see what performed the best. It looks like FBTC performed the best. It was up 396%. Only had $652,000 in volume, but pretty strong increase there. Cats, dude, Cats actually jumped up really nice, really nice.
It's up
It had
100%, right?
well, now it's up 295%. And the
Insane.
market cap for Cats was fluctuating because I do this every morning. It was fluctuating between 4 million to like 8 million. And
Wow.
it's at 34 million right now. So I always felt like there was some strength behind Cats, but like I didn't think there was this much strength behind it. That's a
Yeah.
pretty big jump up. So for you cat holders out there, congrats on that. Number 3 was Odos, that had a 223% increase. Volume very, very small on that. So take that with a grain of salt. 91,000 in total 24-hour volume. Dovey. See, some of these are traded more on OKX.
Yeah.
But that's why I like brc20.com in their dashboard because they're pulling data from OKX and Unisat. and they're showing all the increases and decreases there. So Dovey had like $1.1 million in total volume for 24 hours, increase of 205% there. Market cap's at about 4 million. Then you have Long. Long had not as much volume, 441,000, but it had 150% increase. Bear is one that I'm actually bearish on Bear. And
bearish on Bear.
Bearish on Bear. And it's I wasn't at first because it was one of those slow mint outs, but it just didn't play out the way I thought it would, because they finished the mint out at like 6,000, I think, almost 7,000 holders, and it's down to 5,257. And it was a very slow mint out, because I think they only did like 10 per mint, and there was a 21 million total supply. But it's bouncing back some. So you can see here it's up 145%. It's at a $6 million market cap. MMSS was a big winner, in my opinion, because it was hanging around that 30 cent to 35 cent range. $2 million in total volume. They actually, in 24-hour volume, they had like a huge spaces today, man. So that's one reason I'm bullish on MMSS, is because it's
Community.
there's a Korean cat artist that launched this token, and he has developed and built this strong community of MMS holders.
Yeah.
He has like community managers working for him too, and so so it increased 136% on the day. 23 million market cap. So I'm definitely holding my MMSS there. BIIS, not much volume there, up 134%. OnFi. So OnFi is definitely an interesting one.
Yep.
So it was OnFi was a lot of, so they deployed their token in June. They had a document out for their plans, and their document was that they wanted to be a DeFi bridge, I believe.
Yeah.
It's either a DeFi bridge or lending protocol, but maybe it's both. And their goal was to bridge over from Ethereum EVM chains to Ordinals. And they went quiet after they did that. And then recently with the hype, they came back up and they minted out. They actually didn't even mint out, even though they deployed in June, until like a week ago. And so some people were like, okay, this might not be legit. This is, it might. And so I messaged the founder. We went a little back and forth, and he was like, no, we are going to launch a test net bridge in a week or two, and their website. And then I didn't hear from him, and for like 3 days, people were flooding him and all this stuff. Finally, they put the website up. They put their website up, and then all of a sudden it took off. So do your research on OnFi. You're gonna have to get like a feeling on them, but they definitely picked up. I'll tell you that. They were at like 1 million market cap. Now they're at 5, and they had an increase today of 127%. Yeah. Small holder count though, you can see 546. Yeah. And then Rat-a-tat-tats. Crazy. Rats is crazy. It's up 104% on the day. $7 million in total volume, man. 7.2 million.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty high for the BRC20 market,
Yeah.
It had that increase at 104%, sitting right under 400 million. Guys, this is crazy. I mean, the fact that like rats, like I remember when Shizzy first told me about rats, I just like I was clowning him. I was just like, rats ain't gonna go nowhere. And then finally I bought a little bit, but then I was like, I'm gonna make a little bit here and I'll be happy. And I wish I didn't sell.
I wish I never sold anything, like ever.
Yeah. So another community that's been picking it back up, guys, BTCS. Like if you listen to our show during the summer, I was bullish on BTCS because they've always been around 16,000 to 18,000 holder count. They're at like almost 20,000 holder count now, and they have a huge Chinese community. Like their Chinese community is like dedicated. They're very strong. They're good at the marketing, but they were like always sitting like behind track, and they were at like 30 cents for the longest time. Well, they took off today, man. They're at $1.72. Jumped up 102% from yesterday, and they're sitting at a $36 million market cap. So they are looking strong. They're definitely looking strong. Fuchs, I don't know much about them. They only had 48,000 in total volume for the day, sitting at a $4 million market cap, up 96%. STST, they are a swap that is supposedly working in the Unisat modular system.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with them, but they're at 43 cents, a pretty decent pickup today, or jump up of 93%, sitting at almost $9 million in market cap. So one thing, guys, I know that, and I'm in this boat too, being a little bit frustrated because like there was a lot of hype about the Unisat swap and their modular system. I have faith that this modular system is going to be something that is going to build out an ecosystem of DeFi type applications, right? So this is an example of that. STST is building into that ecosystem. They don't care that they're a swap and they might compete with them because they just want them to use the OPI, in my opinion. They want them to use the open protocol indexer, right? And be able to really work with this modular system. But yeah, so then you have Rollup, which is focused on rollups. This was a popular one that jumped up quite a bit. It's at $35 million market cap, up 91%. Mice was one that like I was getting so frustrated with because it wasn't moving, and it finally moved today.
Yep.
It's at 2 cents. It's up 89%, sitting at a $21 million market cap. You got Ghosty here. We just talked about them. Volume is kind of small, 447,000. I expected a little bit more, but they are sitting at 83 cents. Yesterday, they were like 45 cents. Yeah. So 72% increase there, and $27 million market cap. CSAS, 616,000 on volume, up 66%, $14 million market cap. Here's the .com. This is actually the token for this platform that we're on right now. They did a claim for Bitmap holders, which is really cool. I don't know how they are able to jump their price up this much with people claiming it.
That's weird, yeah.
I
never claimed. I wish I would have claimed.
Yeah, so I think they have like some backing too, because they have advisors and stuff. They're not. I think they're old Bitcoin builders or something, or I can't remember what we were told, but we might possibly have them on the show. So look out for an episode with them because we've been talking back and forth with them to try to get them on. Up 60%, looking at about $38 million market cap there. And then you have Mapo. Are you still working on adding names?
Names are done.
Okay,
no more,
cool.
Please.
Yep. So that is it, guys. The cutoff is done. Mapo is up 55%, sitting at about a $4.5 million market cap. I honestly wasn't a huge fan of them because they launched their BRC20 and they just left when it got slow. Now they're back. But it is what it is. I'm always willing to give a second chance if they're able to show something that they're building, a product. And supposedly they're partnering with multiple different, because they have a bridge solution from EVM chains. I'm going to just kind of go through some of these. I got to hit on Honk because I've been waiting on Honk for years. But they jumped up 20% here. They're at a $4 million market cap. They got a lot of liquidity on that swap, And then FDCP is also another modular project that's working in the Unisat project. And they're at $8 million market cap. And that's it that I'm going to touch on because nothing else right here is sticking out to me.
Yeah. So you could just copy and paste this every day, couldn't you? Instead of actually doing it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I probably will. Now, I didn't realize that how extensive it was until today.
Yeah, it's really good.
I brought it up today, so probably will end up doing that. Save me some time. But I also do, yeah. So, I mean, like it does have a percentage here and everything. Yeah. So pretty cool tool there that I recommend everybody using.
All right, guys. This is the wheel here. If you don't see your name, definitely should. And I want to close this ad because I don't want to see no damn Kardashians. But yeah. So just give it a second. Let me know if you don't see your name, and I'll add it. So just take a look. Try to find yourself. We got 48 people in here, man. I want to thank all you guys. Really appreciate it, and that is why. So what are we giving away?
We're gonna give away a koala, right? And so I think those are in the. Let me see what wallet those are in. So this is an ordinal project that we talked about last week.
Yeah,
it's really cool art. I'm just gonna pull up the image here.
if you're showing the wallet, I cannot see the wallet.
Well, I'm not showing it.
Okay. Oh, it's it's your screen. There you go. They're awesome, dude.
Yeah, the art's pretty cool on these, and I think they're just getting they're kind of doing more marketing push now, right?
Yep.
So, really cool. Which one do you want to give away first? Because like this one looks really dope, right here.
Yeah,
the laser eye tiger. You want to do that one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do that one. So the winner gets this koala, and go ahead and spin that wheel.
People are telling me they're not on there. What's your name? What's your name? Let's see. So I got
You got varying viewpoint on there?
I got varying. I could have sworn I got varying. You don't see varying?
Well, why don't you make that wheel bigger?
Hell.
Going. Oh wait. Hold on. Like that?
Was it?
No,
Oh yeah,
no,
okay, I
now
got
you
you.
can see it.
I thought I had varying on here.
Do you see him?
I'm going through it now. I don't. I'll add you, buddy. Could you drop it in here for me? Varying. There you go.
Yeah. All right, guys.
All right. Who else?
No more entries. Vin Forster.
Oh, he said he wasn't on there.
Yeah. And then at Big GWB.
I have him. I definitely have him. I remember putting him up there. At Badger Sats. Yeah, there you go, Big.
Is BitRens on there?
Yeah, he's on there now.
Okay, and then what about XRP Crypto Fresh?
I definitely didn't write that. No.
Okay, so at XRP Crypto Fresh.
All right. We'll add Bullish on there. He's a long time follower of us. So. All right. I think that's it, right? Oh, what's I got? Oh no, I don't. Well, I gotta put Rick G on there.
Were you sure you were working while I was doing the thing? I'm just kidding,
dude.
I'm just messing with you.
This is a lot of work, bro. I don't know. I understand finding names and then typing them in because the copy and paste don't work on StreamYard. So, I got you, Badger. I got you, bro. Badger Stats. All right, let me take off the dot. Then it doesn't really matter. I'll know. I'll find you. All right. I think that's it. Thank you, Rick. You're the man, buddy. All right, let's get
What's up, Rick? Shout out.
I'm
Rick.
spinning this wheel. If you didn't make it, you didn't make it. I apologize. Well, I'll do better next time. But let's get it. Let's give it away, Koala here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Is that Kai? Is that our boy Kai?
That is Kai.
Congratulations, Kai. Finally won it, buddy. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. You did's good. You did's good.
Did it. You did it. Congratulations, man. Well, make sure we get you that koala. Koalas are cool, man. I like them. I'm a big fan of what they're doing over there. I'm gonna have to remove you though, buddy.
All right. And then the next one we're giving away is a BRC 20. And
BRC 20.
Or sorry, BRC 420. Yep. The what is it? You know which one I'm talking about. The assets. DLC.
Okay, you're giving away DLC content.
Yeah, I'm giving away DLC. So they go for right now about $42. Like personally, I would probably hold on to this. Nah. Tomo said blue box.
Yeah, we're not giving away a blue box, Tom. They're only like oh, hey, hit 5Gs, bro. Woo! Blue boxes are up.
So he won
Insane,
the
dude. I bought one for $30. Crazy. So this is what we're giving away right now. We're giving away 2 of these back to back, one each for each winner.
So Shizzy and I still believe that this has a lot of potential to run up.
It really does.
It minted out, or the royalty mint price was $25. So it's above that right now at the floor. It's $42, but it got up to like 110 recently. And as the application gets added to the Unisat wallet, then more people will utilize it. So this is what we're doing. We're doing this back to back. So let's run it back to back.
All right. So the first one.
Good luck, everybody. I thought you took his.
It's a different one.
Oh, okay. Congrats, curing.
I'm not going to say that. Yeah. I'm not going to attempt it. Congratulations, buddy. We're proud of you. Can you write that?
Hold on. Yeah, let me write it down.
If I remove it, I'm not going to remember that.
Okay, so it is. What are those called? The DLCs.
Yeah, DLC.
Was that you, Rick G?
Oh, Rick! Congratulations, buddy. Let's go.
Yeah, he flipped the K and the R.
Oh, okay. I get it. My man.
What are those called though? Let me see. Do you have that link up or no? I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
It's called the Bitmap Town DLC.
Okay, Bitmap Town DLC.
We'll send you that to your wallet. Yo, Rick, when I ask you for your wallet, give me a Unisat wallet. Because that's the only way you can connect on BRC 420. So it'll just be easier for you when I ask you for it.
All right, we're running back to back Bitmap Town DLCs. They go for $42. They sell every day, so this is something you could flip real quick. Or me personally, I probably hold on to it.
I build with mine. I use it in the metaverse, dude. Bitmap.game. I build some cool stuff with it. So
yeah. All right, here we go. Good luck.
Here we go. Robo Max, congratulations, Ruble. Congratulations, buddy. You also get a DLC.
All right, we got 2 more things we're giving away, guys, because it's Ordinal Birthday, so we're feeling very generous today.
We're gonna give away something really special and near and dear to my heart. It is on page 4. If you guys want to go check it out, we're giving away a resident Shizzy. So you guys you'll be able to use me in the metaverse. We all know you want to use this beautiful man with this beautiful hat. Yeah, so you'll be getting a Shizzy to the winner. And let's spin it.
Let's do it.
Rick G, new member. Thank you, sir.
Congrats. Appreciate that.
Crypto 1000. Congratulations. I am proud of you. Great job.
Jesus would be proud of you for holding Valhalla.
Yeah,
Children's.
You win a Shizzy. Congratulations.
All right. Resident Shizzle.
Hey Rick, you're not late, buddy. You're just on time, my friend. Thank you for showing up. Robo, man, congratulations again, buddy.
All right, so the last one is going to be a Resident Yagobi. People have actually sold me, so you can flip me if you want. I think the floor price is like $42, but
whoa,
yeah, I'm moving on up
for the Yagobi. Shaggy No Mystery. I love the names, man.
Shaggy No Mystery. Oh,
I got a
appreciate that.
Iago V.
Appreciate
You got a
the
shizzy though,
support.
bro? You got a shizzy though, bro?
No, shit.
I don't know, replicant. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to reach out to their support. They're really good at getting back. This
Yeah.
is to Reptilian.
Yeah.
Go to their Discord and ask their support, and they might be able to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
so
yep.
Shaggy, no mystery. Congrats, you get a resident Yagobi.
Yeah.
And I think that is it for.
Well, how about this, guys? Let's destroy the comments. If I can get 30 number ones in the comment in the next couple minutes, put the number one, just one enter. I'll give away a bitmap. I'll spin the wheel one more time.
So the first, you have to put the number one in there. The first 30 of those are going to count. So you guys need to start commenting right now.
Come on, hit the number ones. Hit the number ones. Let's get the number ones going.
Oh, ones.
That's 4. Come on, we gotta get to 30. Gotta get to 35. Come on, let's go. If we get to 30, I'll give it away. Come on, let's effing go. I'm gonna give it away a bitmap.
He said three digit too. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not giving away a damn 3 digit.
No,
come on,
it's a floor.
We got about
it's
10.
Floor.
We got about 10. Am I giving it away? You guys got 2 more minutes.
Uh-oh.
You gotta see 30 number ones in there.
I'll keep it. Bullshit.
Keep it.
Bullshit. Put 2 number ones in there. 11.
Come on, I think that's like 12. Come on, guys. I'll keep it. Come on.
I mean, like, it's so funny because like people want to hit the 30 so bad they just keep putting more number ones.
Come on, we're almost there.
Okay. So how much time we got left? Because at the end of it, we'll just run it.
I'm just gonna give it away. Let's do it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let's do it.
So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Let's
3, 2,
go.
1.
Crypto Dad 86, congratulations. You win a bitmap courtesy of Shizzy. Now please go buy a Shizzy BRC 420. No, I'm playing. Yeah, so congratulations, buddy.
What is it?
Crypto Dad wins the bitmap. Happy Christmas, Crypto Dad. Maybe you should give this to one of your kids. Maybe be their college tuition one day.
All right. So, guys, we gave away 6 things today because we appreciate you guys showing up, on a Thursday night, and it was fun as always. And I think we're gonna try to figure out something. Obviously, we're doing a really fun live at the end of the year. Shizzy's gonna eat the one chip challenge because he lost the bet to me, and he's gonna do it live and try to finish the show live. But we're gonna have
try to finish, bro. I'm gonna finish the show. I'm not drinking anything. I'll be cool, calm, just like my mom. Let's go.
And we're gonna have some special guests too, Block, which will be great because he's full of alpha, and you guys can pick his brains and ask questions. And then also, I believe Eric is going to join us as well.
Yep.
So that will be a fun episode. That's for sure.
Definitely. And we appreciate you guys. Just want to say, this year has been the one of the best years of my life. It's been absolutely amazing. Back in June was really at a really low point for me. It was low, and then Ordinals came on, man, and then this is probably one of the highest points of my life, and because of you guys, because of the channel, because of Yagobi, really made a great friend this year. It's been an amazing year, amazing journey, and we're gonna keep bringing the heat. We're gonna keep bringing it, guys.
Yeah, likewise, man. Couldn't have met a better partner and better community. I couldn't have met a better community, and I feel like I'm just really appreciative. We're getting close to the end of the year. And so I feel like you just reflect on that, right? And we're going to finish it off strong because we know we're going to go into the next year like guns a-blazing.
Yeah, guns a-blazing, guys. So, yeah, we appreciate you guys. We'll get to you guys. The mempool is real high, guys. So give us some time with sending it. I don't want to spend $50 to send a $30 ordinal. So let's give us some time with that. We'll definitely get them to you by this weekend. We appreciate you guys showing up. We had 50 people in here. And it just means so much to us that you guys just even give us the time of the day. We're just two dudes who popped the camera on and said, let's see what happens. And you guys made this happen for us. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
See you guys.
Peace.